Let's talk a little bit about performance numbers, horsepower ratings, all that kind of stuff. What's the boat rated for? What do we have on it? What's it running with this motor that we have on it?
So the 19XB, as this boat's equipped, it's got some nice options and features on it. 115 show is the way we've got this particular one outfitted. 50 miles an hour. That's
50 miles an hour
with a couple of
115?
people and some gear in there as well.
Wow.
So 50 miles an hour with the 115. You upgrade to the 150, you're going to look 60, 61 miles an hour. So if you want something with a little more performance, we can max it out at 150 horsepower.
Okay. So there is more than enough room in the back of this boat to add power poles, a 36-volt trolling motor system, your small child that's on your nerves at the time. A hydraulic jack plate can go on the back of this boat with no warranty problems.
None at all whatsoever.
No problems at all. Some manufacturers will not let us hang a jack plate on the back of their aluminum boat. There's some warranty issues involved with that. So to be able to do that, you could really have you a serious shallow water rig with this with a hydraulic jack plate on the back of it.
Real quick before we wrap up, you're talking transom, you're talking warranty. One thing that I might like to point out real quick is our transom, 5 knee braces spanning the width of the beam of the boat. 5 knee braces, as well as our transom tubing. Industry standard. All too often you'll find, just that thinner 1/8 inch. We use 1/4 inch thick throughout the boat.
So you use 1/4 inch wall tubing throughout the boat?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So this boat is built like a tank.
It is. We have a lifetime hull warranty on all of our boats, and in order to offer that, we got to stand behind it. We got to build a product that we're confident in.
And one thing we hadn't touched on any 3 of the boats is hull thickness.
125.
125.
Yes.
The industry standard has always been 100 gauge,
Typically
correct?
100 on the skin, particularly in the bass boat industry.
Yeah.
So 125.
So you've just stepped it up even more.
Absolutely.
Hey y'all, standing here in the Avid booth at the Bassmaster Classic with Phillip Faulkner Jr. He's the owner of Avid Boats, an amazing new boat line on the market today. He's gonna take a little bit of time with us this morning and show us the ins and outs of this 19XB sitting behind us. This boat is gonna blow your mind. So I'll just let you lead off with it, show us from the back to the front, see what you got.
Absolutely, we'll start here at the back. So just real quick, we'd like to point out, what are a few of the significant features that really set Avid apart from our competition. So I guess just starting at the back right here, I'd like to point out, it is a pad bottom hull, as with all of our product. You'll also notice it has a 4-inch offset transom. You'll also notice our proprietary true taper gunnels. Again, beam forward design, trying to maximize that space up at the front of the boat, and gives it a nice, where it counts, and also gives you a really nice, attractive, kind of crown molded look to it. So we really think from an appearance aesthetic standpoint that might set us apart from some of the competition as well.
Yep.
So just right here, I'd just like to point out the storage real quick. If you guys could get a close-up of this. Notice the size of the storage right here. All too often you see, often even in the fiberglass, bass boat industry, you'll notice some smaller rotocast plastic storage hatches here. You'll notice that this is a fully insulated fiberglass storage box. It's on both sides of the boat. So this is storage. This is tackle storage. This is a cooler if it needs to be a cooler. Totally foam insulated and drains overboard.
You could fit a whole lot of Coca-Colas in there.
You could fit a lot of Coca-Colas in there of your choice. So just moving over to the center of the boat here. Fiberglass live well with divider.
And it's a 30-gallon capacity.
30-gallon capacity with splash lip and gasket seal. 32-gallon fuel tank in the boat.
And it's forward as well, correct?
It is forward as well. So actually we locate our fuel tank under this seat pan here. So again, kind of like we talked about on the bay boat, moving our CG a little bit further forward, better handling at higher speeds, less likely to have chine walk issues, things of that nature. Better hole shot, allowing you to get up, run out of some shallow stuff, be able to get up out of there quicker, and also, helping with your draft a little bit, dispersing that weight a little bit further forward. And as a byproduct of that, definitely cleans up our bilge area. It gives you great and wonderful access to your cranking batteries, your trolling motor batteries, fuel water separator, etc.
And you could literally hide a small child in their battery compartment. There's so much extra room in the back of the boat.
Absolutely. Room for up to 4 batteries, no problem whatsoever. And that goes for the 20XB as well. You'll notice here running rod rack, room for 4 rods for your passenger, your co-angler.
With a nice strap there as well to hold it in.
With the Avid logo embroidered. Here at the step up, you'll notice we don't just simply put a aluminum carpeted lid here and it's semi-dry storage. We actually incorporate this nice gasket sealed lockable glove box right here in the step up. You'll also notice the standard sea deck in the middle of the boat. So that helps break up some of that carpet, easy to clean. Gives you a nice clean look as well.
It does. It has a really nice look to it.
Integrated 18-inch fish ruler right here in the middle of the boat, centrally located. And one thing I might point out also is our console. So this is a fiberglass finished console, color matched to the hull stripe of the boat, but you'll also notice underneath, we're completely sealed under here. We don't have that open area, keeping Mother Nature out of there. But we can open this door here. We've got great access to our fuse panel and also our bus bar for any accessories that we have. We close it back. It is on a compression latch with a gasket, so we're keeping Mother Nature out of our electronics, out of some pretty expensive stuff. So we want to make sure we're protecting that.
And while we're talking about the bottom side of the console, one of my favorite features about the console, and it's probably one of the things that was just kind of an afterthought or just a forethought to you, but the machined aluminum brace under the console. It's beautiful and it's hidden, but it's one of the prettiest parts of the whole boat.
Well, I'm 6'3", and I've been in a lot of bass boats where I'm banging my knee trying to get under the console. So you'll notice that we have plenty of room, plenty of space for really people of all sizes. But again, every time I'm getting up or I'm sitting down, I'm a pretty big guy, but I'm grabbing this console. That's how I need to get in the boat. That's how I need to get up. And so I just think that's a nice extra boost of confidence, knowing the longevity of this console. You see guys buy boats, it kind of works itself loose a little bit over time. So we actually totally through bolt this console as well as put this brace in here. And again, that's just to give you a little extra confidence knowing this console is going to last you. We're not going anywhere, and it's firm. Y'all,
and that thing is solid. I am 225 to 250 depending on what time of the year it is, and that console does not move with me pulling up on it.
We definitely think that's not going anywhere, and I think that's a testament to not the quality of the boat, but also to your ownership experience as well.
It's not going to go anywhere through the livelihood of the boat.
No, absolutely not. So moving forward, you'll notice our center rod storage here, room for up to 8-foot rods. It is also LED lit. Again, raised lip around all the openings with the weather stripping, keep Mother Nature out of there, keep everything nice and dry.
Yes.
Additional storage over here on the port side, again keeping that raised lip theme, trying to keep everything nice and dry in here. Room for 7.5 footers over on the port side. Over here on the starboard side, you'll notice additional storage as well. We've really tried to maximize these storage boxes as best as we possibly can to give you as much room as we can throughout the boat.
And every lid has a brace welded to the bottom side of it as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we don't want any flex, we don't want any creaking, we don't want any rattle when the boat's underway, and that's definitely us taking an extra effort to make sure. And another thing you'll notice is we completely finish these lids, we paint them. We don't leave that raw bare aluminum look underneath there. So I think from an aesthetic standpoint, that makes sense and also protects your boat a little bit better as well.
Yes.
Retractable rod straps on both sides of the front deck. This particular unit is also equipped with our 3-across seat bait option for you crappie fishermen.
For the guys who like to push with a friend.
Absolutely.
Put 2 seats up here and you got plenty of room for rod bases on the front of the boat. You can push however many rods you got to push off the front of this boat with plenty of room for 2 people up here.
Most certainly. And then moving to the front of the boat, you'll also notice this nice recessed foot control tray, complete with stainless steel cup holder, as well as a tackle organizer as well. This particular boat's outfitted with the Fortrex. We also offer the Ultrex upgrade, so we can pretty much do anything you need in terms of trolling motor.
And as far as us as a dealership, we will offer this boat with any trolling motor that you would be interested in, whether it's Lowrance, Motor Guide, anything.
Sure.
Ulterra, Minn Kota, we don't care. We'll put whatever you want on it.
Absolutely.
Whatever you need to get the best fishing experience possible, we'll put on the front of this boat for y'all.
Absolutely. You got it. So there's our 19XB. Really think we've got a nice forward-thinking, innovative boat here. Something that's not going to break the bank, and you can look good doing it too. So really proud and excited about this, excited about our partnership with Bucks Island. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to walk through this boat with us today.
Well, I will tell you this, we are very excited to have y'all on board with us.
Likewise, my friend.
Thank you so
much. Appreciated, Justin.